Happy 2023. It's a brand new year. We're planning on things we want to do this year, but more importantly, how we're going to accomplish those things. Every January, we spend time thinking about the coming year, the goals we're setting for the coming year, and the plan we're going to make to accomplish them. So this month, I've spent some extra time developing a goal achievement chart for you to use at home. We've done this with our Black Belt Academy, but we're also doing it with our students. So if you're in the Black Belt Academy, this is for you. We're talking about the idea that you're setting up your training goals for this year, how you plan on accomplishing those, but more importantly, the process you're going to use to achieve those. So as you look through it, we're setting long-term goals, which means something that we're doing for at least a year. So if your next color belt, if it's a black belt or a degree of a black belt, we're setting an academic goal, something you'd like to do better in school. Perhaps your math, you want to improve your math or your science or your English comprehension as you prepare for college. And then finally, we're picking something that we enjoy in our life, maybe our social goals, something that we can do in life that will help us achieve those goals as well. So be a better family member, get along with your sister or your brother, perhaps, or do something to help the household. Maybe you'll take on some extra chores. You're going to list those under your long-term goals. Then every month, you're going to make a progress report each month and a plan on how you're accomplishing those goals. So for example, if you're training for your black belt, you're going to put on month one, perhaps the form you're working on. I like to focus on one form per month. So that means it'll take you about 8 months to get through all the forms. And then you review each one over the period of that month. You're going to break that down also for your math or your science class or your English class. And then finally, you're going to keep a monthly goal for things you'd like to improve in your family or in the community that you serve. We're going to follow this then again with our personal goals, maybe something that we want to enjoy, something that we want to learn, maybe guitar or another language or some musical instrument, or perhaps something just totally different that you would normally do. That's going to be our next goal. Then we're going to plan that month by month. So you'll see in the chart that we break it down forms, we break it down for the math, and then I didn't put the personal goals, but you can add those as much as you like. Finally, we're going to do our daily goals, or what I like to call my daily thing to think about that's going to help me achieve those midterm goals, like monthly goals or weekly goals, and then finally, my long-term goal, whatever that is for that particular year. This was a method that I used every day when I was getting ready for the Olympics. I would wake up and I'd have them posted on my door as I left so I could look at them and remind myself. The most basic one that I taught every day in class was every day, little by little, better and better. Every day, if you just do a little bit, little by little, you'll get better and better, no matter what that task is, no matter what that tool is. Finally, for you, I've set down some ideas on how you might achieve those goals. For example, every day I'm going to remember to practice my form at least for 15 to 30 minutes, and that doesn't really take that much time. Secondly, I'm going to do something with my math classes to help me get better in my math classes. And then finally, I'm going to do something for my personal self. So every night, for example, I play guitar. You've seen me in my videos. In the back of me, I have guitars and music, and I make music every day. And I think about music every day after my family's asleep so that it's my personal time and I don't take any of their personal time away from them. So again, this is my method for success, but it starts with a long-term goal, and I even have just longer-term goals that may be 4 or 8 years or even a lifetime. So over the period of my life, I hope to become a better person. And I learned this from Aristotle and some of the great philosophers. So I'm thinking about that on a daily basis. And I realize it's a very long-term goal, but I take minimal steps to get to it every day, incremental improvement to get to it. I then take those shorter-term goals, maybe a year, 2, 3, 4 years. For example, it might be for you to have a great high school career so you can go to a great college and then have a great profession. And then I break them down into usable pieces, meaning monthly. I'll show you how to do that as well, where we take the monthly goals and they're just a small section of the thing you're trying to accomplish. So for example, with the Taekwondo goals, it's simply learning a form or a particular technique. And those are weekly, daily, and then they become monthly. So I'll do the entire form over a period of a month. Then the daily goals again, we'll break those down. So look forward to that in our next video. But once again, welcome to 2023. It's been a great year last year in 2022. We were over the COVID challenges and the virus. Now we're back to regular time, regular effort, but more importantly, becoming extraordinary. You are a champion, and you can be a champion in life too. Remember, excellence is earned. This is Peak Performance's 2023 Goal Setting and Planning Calendar. In this video, we're going to focus on how to set a goal, but more importantly, how to plan to achieve that goal. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit, according to Aristotle. Tomorrow belongs to the people who plan for it today. So if you want to achieve what you can tomorrow, we must plan for it starting today. And remember, if you are failing to plan, you are planning to fail. And this is just simple common sense. We must plan if we want to succeed. As I've said before, how you are and what you do in life is how you are in the arena. Taekwondo is a microcosm of the macrocosm of life. Here is our 2023 goal achievement calendar that you receive at the beginning of the year. My yearly goal, for example, might be becoming a black belt by the end of this year. This way, I set the goal that I want to have at the end of the year as a place that I can focus on and plan to achieve. I then might set an academic goal of maybe I want to improve my math grade and make my parents proud. This would be my second goal. Now, each of these goals are going to generate monthly goals or shorter goals. So for example, for goal number 1, I might want to learn the first traditional form, Taegut Iljang, and I might want to focus on a particular math challenge. For month number 2, I might focus on Taegut Ijang and another math challenge. And this would follow with each month in the first quarter. So for example, January, February, March, and April, I'll set my goals, and then I won't set my next goals because I want to take an opportunity to look at what I need to do. Finally, in order to achieve even my monthly goals or my yearly goal, I have to set daily goals. In this case, my first goal is to practice my forms every day for at least 15 to 30 minutes because I know it'll help me achieve my monthly goal. I'm going to study math every day for 30 to 45 minutes. This will help me achieve my academic goal. Finally, the overall and arching principle for all of it is I'm going to work hard and try my best to make my parents proud. I'm going to work as hard as I can each time that I step into the gym or I'm at home, and I'm going to work hard and try my best, and this will make my parents proud. At the end of the day, we are what we do repeatedly. So if you do this every day, every week, every month, every year, there's no doubt that every day, little by little, you will become better and better.